What up, guys? Back again. We're back at it. This is a continuation from the first video. If you haven't watched it, please watch the first video. Make sure you complete it before you jump to this other one. Because as I was saying, that the whole thing is more different than the other videos you've seen before. I can guarantee you that the way we're going to do harmonics, it's something that even the owner would be like, wow, yeah, that's how we're going to do all these things. And what I'm forgetting, okay, um guys, what we need to understand is that each and every method, each and every concept that is out there, there's always someone will trying to badge something for his gain. That's what we need to understand, that people sometimes are bashing certain things for their own gain. So it's either someone is trying to scare you away from certain things so you can run away to him. So that's how things work if you haven't really learned the tricks that many people like are using. So especially when it's come to Fibonacci, sometimes you'll see someone talk about Fibonacci and say like, yeah, you see, that's how they do this, whatever, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, you find that the person actually only having a small idea of what he is actually talking about. But we don't want to go deep into those politics. We just want to go straight to this whole thing. So, guys, Fibonacci is more like a sequencing. It's more of something that it's been used in different ways, something that it can project. So, even if you can see here, they talk about why. I don't know what is the angel teams um, use Fibonacci. I don't know what's the angel teams, but talk about why the angel teams use Fibonacci sequence to estimate. So estimation is more like projecting, because when you estimate, you kind of like trying to see what you might see in the next future, or yeah. And if you pay attention to this whole thing, if you don't understand this picture, you can see this thing start over here, and then it just grow. Oh, sorry, start here. Sorry, it start here, and then it grows up until, like, it expands. And if you pay attention here, so this thing again, don't overcomplicate this thing and think like it's how can I put it? It's like something that is very, 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 very complicated. It's just like numbers and projection, how to project like future terms. You see, how can I put it again? It's more of you having a child, and your child is having another child, and you know how people like grow, and then there's families, and there's another families, and families, and families, and then the forefathers and forefathers and fourth, the next generation, other generation. So it grows like that. So that's why if you check out on these sequences, how does it work is that 0 1 1, and then we have 2. You take 2, you add with 1, it gives you 3. You take 3, you add with 2, give you 5. 5 with 3, 8. 8 with 5 is 13. 13 plus 21 is 34. Then you can take 34 and 21. Approximately, you're going to get is 5 plus 4. That's 54. Then you take 54, you add with 34, what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 88. To take 88, you're gonna add with that 54, and so it's the same thing when you look at the market, um like in terms of like projecting. Because if you check, let's go over here, then you can like pull out this whole thing like this. That's like, so I can just put it like this. Then if you pay attention, is that there's 0, there's 100, and all those things, just like numbers where price you can like expect to go this area. So but there's a certain way that people are using it in a different sense. So for me, there's but there will be a video for it. I'm just like showing you an example of an ABC pattern. So an ABC pattern, this is how it works. you're gonna have maybe an A starting point going to B, and you can project C. So mostly C might land around, let's say, 61.8. Then where can you project the next future? So this will be your next future, which will be this one. So you can take this and this, you take, hey, yeah, take like this. So that's a projection for the next future, what might happen in the future price and the market on its own. So that's what we'll be like dealing with like more often, even with like harmonics and stuff. So for those who don't know how to work around with this thing, I'll find a way to share, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think in this way will make sense. I think you can just like screenshot this, then from here you can okay, you see, you can just like pause this video, and then you make sure that you take a screenshot, and then you just copy this whole thing, because there's no other way I think I can help anyone to really put their fib in order, unless let me see, template, save, I think I did save, and save as this, I don't know, there's no way you can share this thing. Let me check, I don't know, but maybe I can just like do, yeah, I can ask somewhere, I don't know, but because the only thing that I know is a template, but this one I'm not sure. But anyhow, guys, please just like you go through these numbers, make sure that you pause this video, then you screenshot this whole thing, then from there you take these numbers, you just put in your own what you call, in your own yeah, in your own fib, so we will be on the same page when we start this whole thing. So for me, and just like continue with this whole thing, yeah. So now these numbers, they will start to make sense when we start to pull up the pull up the yeah, when to do projection, and why other harmonics use certain numbers and stuff. And if you did check the first video, I did mention that these numbers, as much as they are important, but there's certain other things whereby maybe price will just go like this, miss this by a few pips, right, and come over here, bounce, and just move. So now if you pay attention to this, and then you do something like this, okay, just because it didn't touch this one, but you find out that on the opposite side, uh there's a good demand here. So the question is like, are you going to just leave this thing because of this? Because the intention here above has been done, so why not trying to figure something out here? Because at the end of the day, it's all about you and price, your risk, and also the projection where the price like it's leading to. So obviously, after you put those projection, this tool is going to help you your next potential area, whereby you might like take off your position. So you see, this thing, it can help you in both ways, in terms of like entry, your potential entry, and your potential exit, because those are the two most important thing. Obviously your stop loss also, and it's something that I think on the last video, trying to put things together, making sure that everyone like understand this whole thing before you can start like to use it. But the most important thing again is like, make sure that you watch this video, you don't watch to finish. I've been saying this thing over and over again, don't watch to finish things, watch to understand things. Then after you understand, trying to apply, then after applying and see whether this thing it does work, and also it does like resonate with your personality. And then if it does, then kudos to you, then you can start to use all this whole thing. So I'm not sure whether I've like explained enough, but according to me, I think everything is clear. These are the fib for buy. We're gonna plot it from low to high. For sell is all about high to low. So you're projecting these numbers. Those numbers will work for entries and potential exit. But at the moment, we're just gonna use to calculate those harmonics, because even if you use these, let me just do something like this. Because if you understand, you can able to, you see, when you do something like this, it's a x a then, and the more like I move this thing, you can see those numbers. If you don't see them, let me trying to end the video. Border, where is it? Let me say black. Yeah, let me say black. Yeah. If you check here, there's like from here, this thing is moving. So for someone who knows, you can just like, you can even use this thing without like a fib, because you already, okay, if it's 50 here, maybe you're doing a certain yeah, this anything 50 and stuff. Let's say there's price there is fine, and then maybe from down there you're looking for 127 oh sorry, I think I passed. Yeah, then you're looking maybe for 141, 161, yeah, something like this. And then maybe here it's just like inside this, as long as 80 something or 78 is fine. See, so by just this thing, as long as you understand it, we can even use this whole thing. But I like the tool because it's going to show you a lot of things. And yeah, I think so. I think so. For me, I prefer the tool, because this one, yes, is good, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work with this one. But if you use this one, you just know that, because already there will be a price that has been printed. Let's say price has been going like this, and then move cool, something like this, cool. Then you just plot your this to this. Automatically, it just give you to an entry, even an exit immediately. But when you use this thing, then you need to control and say like, oh, okay, what about this? 90, 90, 90, okay, you see, there's a lot of work. Then you have to, okay, cool. Then what about this one and all those things? But this one, you just plot it 1, 2. Then from there, you have to put it again, maybe for this low and high. But there's a certain way we'll be using this whole thing so everyone can like understand. So for me, guys, hopefully you understand how this thing work, even though I haven't like, I didn't go how can I put, like deep, because other things we'll do the more time goes on. It's like videos and videos and videos and videos up until you understand how price function with this whole thing. And again, one thing I'm missing is that nothing is random, guys. Nothing is random. Everything is more of I won't say pre-planned, but there's this, like, there's certain way things are happening. Doesn't matter whether in our lives or in the market and stuff. But as long as you have an idea that nothing is random in this world, then I think we have an idea actually what's really going on. But for me, I'm out. Make sure, guys, you don't just start from this video. If you haven't watched the first video, then make sure that you watch that video before you go to this one, and then there'll be the next one and another next one. And then make sure you subscribe and you join the Telegram channel, because the things I'm sharing on Telegram channel will be different also from YouTube channel and other platforms. So just make sure you follow me in any other platform that you think it might it's okay with you. So anyway, I'm out. Peace.